Here you have it, guys. The group stage for the Euro 2024 is now completed, and we had some serious surprises today, especially, or yeah, today at the time of recording. Before we jump into the discussion about the games, I want to say thanks to all of you. I have submitted my goal here on the app, and 10 new guys have joined the community since last I recorded my previous video. So thank you. I am still going for 800 subscribers before the end of the tournament. If we reach it earlier, we will increase the target, and let's go for it. Thank you once again. The videos and the support and the comments and the likes and everything have been pretty amazing. Apart from that, I have been doing pretty well in the fantasy game. So I'm around rank top 50k. So that's pretty good in my opinion compared to, let me show you where I was in match day 1. So if we go here and we go to match day 1, I was in 2 millionth place, and now at the end of match day 3 I'm most probably going to be around the 50k as today. Now let's discuss the games. uh, Portugal lost to Georgia. I don't believe a lot of players went with Georgians players. So yeah, I believe that I'm going to improve on that front. Turkey beat Czechia 2-1, and they continued as the second team. Czechia got the red card in the first half, and that changed things. The goals for Turkey were scored by Tosun and Canoglu, so thank God I didn't went for Arda Güler, as it wouldn't have been worth it. As you can see, you can imagine how many yellow cards were in that game. That is a serious number, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 yellow cards. That's pretty absurd. And we had a second red card at the end. But the one that changed the game was the first one. Going into the game. So I'm not sure who got the man of the match. I want to see for the last games, because I know for the first games that it was De Bruyne and it was the who got the man of the match. Let me just see. I'm always forgetting those things. And let's open this. So the man of the match for Czech Republic versus Turkey is Yilmaz. For Slovakia versus Romania is Lobotka. Yeah, I forgot about Lobotka. And for Georgia against Portugal, I believe it's going to be who it is. Yeah, Kvaratskhelia. Okay, so yeah. What is this? Yeah, the ranking, that as I was saying. I'm doing pretty well. I'm comfortable. The captain pick that I went for this time around was KDB. He got a 6-pointer because he got the man of the match, so it's basically the same as Mbappe. Belgium disappointed me a little bit. They weren't too great, but they, after a little bit of a predicament, went out of the group. The sad thing about that group is that Ukraine went out with 4 points and teams qualified with 3. So yeah, but that's the schedule and that is the reglement that they're using, and the rules are these, and they cannot change them. Maybe they can in the future, but for now we have to deal with it. Turkey, Georgia, and Portugal. So 6 teams advanced from today, and we now have our fixtures for the round of 16 submitted, and we're going to take a look at them in a minute. But let's say Hungary and Croatia are now out as the worst 13 placed teams, basically. So great tournament from. No, let's not lie in front of the camera. I didn't like how the tournament went for Hungary or for Croatia. They were not up to par, especially Croatia should have won against Albania, but they were terrible at the end. And Hungary, I don't think they deserve to continue forward because they basically did nothing. Like, I was expecting so much more than them from them, and I was expecting them to finish second. But oh my god, I was so wrong on that front. About my team, Kastan with 8 points surprised me a lot. So he got clean sheet, 6 ball recoveries, 1 more ball recovery, and KDB would have been in the green. But let's wait for tomorrow when we see it. You'll see my final score on the deadline video tips, where I'm going to explain, because yesterday Theo Hernandez and Margay got improved after the deadline, I was recording the video and Theo Hernandez was with 2 points, and today when I woke up he was with 3, so I was pretty delighted about that. So that wraps up the group stage. We had a blast here. We had some fun games, we had some boring games, especially yesterday and today. The games were boring, in my opinion. England game and Belgium's games, they were so not good that I did not want to continue watching them. But now we need to prepare for the round of 16. Let's see the bracket view. So let's start at the top, which is the harder part. So it's Spain against Georgia. I believe that Spain are just going to cruise through the Georgian team. I know that Georgia beat Portugal, but it was the second Portugal team, and Portugal didn't have to play for anything, while Spain has been the best team of the tournament so far, and they defeated underdog like Albania with their second team. So I believe with the first team, Spain is destroying Georgia. Germany, Denmark. I believe that Germany are keeping a clean sheet for sure and are scoring several goals against Denmark, as Denmark doesn't look as solid as I was expecting him. Yeah, they kept 3 draws, but they conceded against Slovenia of all teams. So yeah, I'm not sure about that, and I believe Germany are scoring several goals there. Portugal against Slovenia. I believe Portugal are having a good time there as well. And France, Belgium is basically the game of the round of 16 right now. It's the hardest game there, and I see France as heavy favorites, but Belgium can be an underdog, so I will be careful when choosing players from their sides. Romania faced the Netherlands. I believe that the Netherlands got it easier because they almost went against England, but Slovakia in the end clutched, and England is going to face Slovakia. Austria and Turkey, it's a pretty equal game. I don't see a heavy favorite here, but it's going to be a great to have such a underdog nation at the quarterfinals. England, Slovakia, I already discussed that it's a good draw for England, and I might go for at least 2 players from their side. 2 are confirmed. Maybe I'll add a third one, but let's see how the team will be structured. And Switzerland versus Italy, basically it's another 50-50 game. I can see both sides going forward, and I'm not going to go there at the moment to invest in their sides. I'll be heavily targeting the heavy favorites and maybe a cheeky 50-50 player. It's not going to be cheeky, let's be honest. You most probably know who I'm speaking about. But let's go now to the lineup and see how my wildcard selection, because this is really a wildcard. You're adjusting your team on the fly, so I consider it a wildcard. It's not the chip, but it's still a wildcard selection because it's free transfers. And yeah, let's go and see how the team is looking at the moment. Going into the team, let's get the make transfer section. So here I have several players that I want to keep and I want to replace. So speaking about the players, how I'm going to see the structure, let's open the matches on a separate sheet and go with the round of 16. Okay, it's not updated yet, but okay, we'll use the fixtures here. So let's start with Spain and Georgia. So Georgia, I know that they have been playing well and they have scored in every game so far, but I believe Spain are a different breed than the teams that they have faced, and they're going to have some issues against Spain. Let's be real. So the Spain is the only team I believe that I will be going with 4 players because I enjoy how they play so much. And now it's a matter of who than rather the number of players. Maybe that will change if I cannot fit all the players that I want elsewhere, but for sure I will want to be heavily invested in the Spain team. So looking at the team, let's start from the beginning. Okay, I'm not going to submit anything. I will be keeping the Spanish players only in, and then I will add them one by one when I go through with it. So we have an attacker, we have a midfielder, and we have the goalkeeper. I'm missing a defender, and I'm deliberating who should I go with. Let's go and see how the Spanish team is doing in the defensive department, because they have kept a lot of clean sheets and they have been doing well. So we have Carvajal at the top, but because he got a clean sheet and a goal, that's why he's so high. Cucurella without a goal and without an assist, he got 14 balls recovered. So I'm most probably going to go and risk it with Cucurella, as he's first of all 4.5, And what the hell is that number? 14 points recovered. Are you kidding me? Lenormand is another player that I might consider, but he is not going to face so many issues, and I believe Cucurella and Carvajal are going to be detrimental from their side. Grimaldo played well, but I believe that Cucurella for the round of 16 is going to keep his place because he played against Italy, he played against Croatia. I don't see a reason for the coach to drop him. By the looks of it, he enjoys how he is playing, so I'm going to go for Cucurella, and he is immediately in. From the midfields department and the attack, you're going to say why you're not going for Yamal or for Nick Williams, and those will be good questions, honestly. But I believe that Murata as their captain and Fabian Ruiz as their basically their playmaker and an attacking midfielder with shots outside of the box, but with several ball recoveries, is going to be a good addition to the side, especially against Georgia. They will need that long shot threat from those midfielders, and I believe that Ruiz is going to be very important for that threat. I believe that Rodri is going to be very important for it as well, but I'm going to rely solely on Ruiz in midfield, and I will be going for Unai Simon. I don't see a reason why not to go for him. I want to have a Spanish player in every line because they're the best side at the moment, and they have, on theory, the easiest fixture as Georgia, and they're performing well, but still they lost against Turkey, and Spain are a better side than all of the three sides that they faced. So I believe we're going to go with 4 Spanish players now. Next up, we have Germany against Denmark, and I believe that Germany is going to defeat Denmark. I was considering a second defender from Germany as well, as Denmark are not very attacking, but Germany potential going forward and the way that they have been playing so far suggests that they might concede a silly goal here and there, but they are going to score and they're going to most probably outscore the opponent. I know they kept a clean sheet against Hungary, but honestly, that was a lucky one in my opinion. So one defender is going to remain from the Germany side, and that is going to be Mittelstadt, 4 million. For now, I don't see any price changes yet. He has been playing really well. He has an assist already, and I believe that another team with 5 at the back, it's just the same side again and again and again for Germany to face. Like the 3 teams so far have been playing with 5 at the back, and now Denmark is playing with 5 at the back with attacking wingers, so they're used to that. The issue is going to be when they face Spain, who play 4 at the back. Let's both teams reach that stage, but still I believe that this is going to happen. So now we have Mittelstadt, and we're going to return Musiala immediately. For me, he is the better of the Musiala and Wirtz combination, and I believe it's worth investing in him. And the third player I'm going to go for is Ilkay Gundogan. And one more thing for Germany in defense, they're going to be without Ta as he is suspended, and that's going to be most probably Schlotterbeck playing, which is not bad, but still I don't fancy it so much. Mittelstadt might be rotated, but it's a low, like 3% chance, let's say it, because I believe he has been playing really well. I know that Rome made an assist, but still Mittelstadt is the better player, and he has been playing really well, and I don't see a reason for him to be taken out. But still, I don't want to invest too heavily in their defense. But Gundogan, as a midfielder, as a penalty taker, as a 7 million player, I believe that this is amazing price, and I believe that we need to have him in our sides. I'm adding him immediately, so 3 players from Germany and 4 from Spain. I'm heavily investing in those 2 sides as I believe they're 2 of the best 3 teams so far. The third team I would have suggested it's Portugal, but after the performance today against Georgia, I would not say that. But let's be real, the Antonio Silva pass and then the Antonio Silva penalty, that's what got them destroyed. Without those 2 mistakes, Ruben Dias and Pepe wouldn't make. They're in a clean sweep, and they played 5 at the back, which I don't see happening anytime soon again. So yeah, I don't think that it's a bad thing to consider Portugal as most probably the third best side so far on a player level and on a performance. Next up, speaking about the devil, it's Portugal. Let's not be fooling ourselves. We're returning Cancelo and Bruno Fernandes. I'm not sure how many players I will bring into the fold from Portugal. I have Diogo Costa in the lineup so far, but I would now want to build the squad that I want to own at the moment, and then I will continue adding the goalkeeper depending on what I expect. Slovenia, to be honest, scored 2 goals only, but they were a little bit tricky. One was a wonder goal, and the other was it was a good goal. They were destroying Serbia, but still, it's the Portuguese team, and Cancelo and Fernandes are here for sure. The thing about the Portugal game, we need to consider the goalkeeper. So the Spanish goalkeeper is nailed, and the Portuguese. So did Unai Simon play it in the third game? No, it was Raya, if I'm not mistaken. Am I correct? Yes, it was David Raya. But was he on the bench or was he injured? So when we go to fixtures and results, so we go to Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, view details. Yeah, Unai Simon was here, so I wouldn't consider him a rotation issue. Cucurella was here, and Fabian Ruiz is here, and Morata is here, and he even came on. Yeah, I forgot about that he came on around the... Sorry for taking so long on that, on the 71st minute. So yeah, Morata is playing for sure. So yeah, speaking about the Portuguese, it's most probably going to be Diogo Costa. The other option is England. But if I go for a Pickford, I wouldn't be able to rotate the goalkeeper. So I might steer clear from that and just go for the Portuguese keeper. I may want Pickford, but still it's better to have a goalkeeper playing on a different day, as it would be impossible to continue forward. Then that the issue after that is they will be playing on the same time on the quarterfinals, but there is a high chance that I do the wild card here. So even if I don't do it, I can replace the goalkeeper because I'm not keeping the goalkeeper against France. And let's say I'll be going with the Netherlands keeper or something like that. I might now go with the Netherlands keeper and maybe put a second Portuguese defender, but or just keep it like that. I'm not sure. Let's see how it goes. So in next up is France. France, I'm returning Mbappe. Let's not fool ourselves. That's the guy that I will be keeping from the 50-50 game. It's not 50, 60-40 to France. And I'm here highly deliberating. Should I go for a second England defender like Kyle Walker and Gay when I get to that? Or should I pick Kunde? Or should I pick the Netherlands defender? Because I want to own a Netherlands defender and I want it to be either Van Dijk, Ake, or the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper was Verburgen and he is doing relatively fine. Even 3 goals conceded, he got 2-pointer. Here 1 goal conceded, it was good, and here 3 shots saved. It was a good performance, but on the other hand, Joe Costa he hasn't been doing that well, to be honest. Romania will have chances, so I might go for defender here and I might go for England's defense because France facing Belgium. Let's go to the bottom now. Let's talk about England because that's the elephant in the room. England against Slovakia. Slovakia didn't score today. I believe that... Did they score? So they played today, so they scored today. What? It finished 1-1? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry. So Duda scored and it was Marineford. Yeah, it was... I just got mixed up in that game. Yes, sorry about that. But yeah, they scored. So, but it's against Romania, it's not the Netherlands. I might go for Verburgen, or I just can stack it up on Portugal and go for the Portuguese goalkeeper. But here Netherlands will face Austria or Turkey again. It's funny because they will face most probably Austria again and they will have a rematch, but still I will go for Verburgen for now. 4.5, not a bad shout out. Let's bring in the player that is going to be 1000% to my lineup. That's Mark Gay. No way that he's missing a game time. From England's team, I'm going to go with Bellingham. I know that Harry Kane is performing relatively well, but still I need a forward from another team because I don't like how their midfielders are performing, and that forward spot is a little bit iffy, to be honest. I know that I'm heavily stacked and the millions are going down, but here when I go for Kyle Walker, because he has assist, he has... Oh, the assist didn't count. Yeah, because it was deflected. Okay, but he was performing all right, and he might be rotated though. While John Stones, he's cheaper and he's doing well, so I might go like that because they face a pretty bad side and they're well defensively. So I might invest in John Stones because I know Gay and Stones are starting. Walker, I believe he's starting, but still there might be some rotation, maybe something like that. Luke Shaw may come in, so I don't know what's going to happen with the fullbacks, but the center backs are nailed, and that leaves me with 11 million, so I can bring basically whoever the hell I want, which is brilliant. And now we need to consider who should I bring. So I want most probably a Dutch player, so that means Gakpo or Depay, most probably Gakpo. I want, do I want it? Let's go to the forwards and let's sort it by total points. And it's Gakpo on top. Kramaric is gone. Slovenian Elsnik is here, but realistically, I'm not picking him. Against Portugal, yes. Who am I waiting for a clean sheet? Kai Havertz, no. Mika Tuadze, oh no, he is now the top scorer. So he's with 21 points, but I'm not picking him against Spain. So basically, I'll be going with Cody Gakpo. And now the team has 5 players changed and looked amazingly well. So basically, on the last day, I will have a goalkeeper and a forward because, by the looks of it, on the last day is going to be Austria, Turkey, and Romania, Netherlands. On the day before is Portugal, Slovenia, and France, Belgium. So I will have to rotate players here. And basically, I will have only one player at the end to pick from who to replace. So I would need my French player and my Portuguese players to be on point. Here the deliberation is, should I go for a French defender? Write it down in the comment section. What do you think about it? I'm most probably not going to do that because I don't need a French defender. I don't need to risk it. Like KDB and Lukaku are great players overall. And considering the Slovenia team, yeah, England might concede, but still, I don't see that happening, honestly. I expect a lot of clean sheets from my defense here and some attacking returns for most of them. So, yeah, I might go from Stones to Kunde or to Theo Hernandez, but that will be it. The rest of the team looks pretty alright. If I hear some injury news or some leaks when we go to the Swiss Italy game or something before that, if we see some leaks or injuries or something like that, we have 2 days left to those fixtures, so 1 day and a half when you're watching this. But still, I believe this lineup is exciting. I have Mbappe, I have Morata most probably on pens. I have Bruno and I have Gundogan, so those are 4 penalty takers. But to be honest, so few penalties have been awarded. Oh, and I have Mbappe, so Mbappe, Morata, Fernandes, yeah, 4 players. That I might not consider penalty takers to be as important at the moment. When we get to the later stages, the penalty takers are going to be the focal point because from 4 teams you can get 4 penalty takers and you're set for each penalty. But now 16 teams are here and picking solely on penalty takers while you can invest in such a better fashion the budget. I don't think it's worth it. I believe this team is good. Again, write it down in the comment section. Again, thank you so very much for the support that you have been showing me so far. This has been an amazing tournament for me, and I hope hopefully for you with my advice. Subscribe if you enjoyed. We're so close to reaching the goal. I was not expecting such a massive growth during that Euro, but with so much with so much fun and with such genuine content and with such genuine interaction with you guys, the growing doesn't stop. Like it, comment down below. We're having amazing discussions. Have fun. Don't forget to have fun once again. But for now, guys, I'll be heading out. Bye.